morning. We at Puma announced that we will not renew our contract with the Israel Football Association after the 2022-23 season. Over the last year, we've looked into reports about Israel's treatment of the Palestinians, and Puma has carried out its own independent review. We concur with the Amnesty International report that calls Israel an apartheid state a crime against humanity. We cannot pull out our operations out of Russia over their occupation of Ukraine without stopping our operations with Israel, when Israel has been illegally occupying Palestine for 75 years. Israel has regularly killed and injured Palestinian athletes and children playing sports. The Israel Football Association incorporates 6 illegal settlement teams on Palestinian West Bank land. We all stopped operations in South Africa under apartheid there. Puma has no desire anymore to be associated with a state whose racism to the Palestinian population is undeniable.
What's good, you guys, and welcome back again on another episode. How are you guys doing? I hope you all are doing great. And if you're joining for the very first time, thank you so much for being here. A few days ago, we talked about how Starbucks has lost a lot of money, over $14 billion, after the boycotting, after people started protesting that they should stop spending their money on Starbucks. Starbucks was listed as one of the companies that people need to boycott, and Puma as well was listed. A few days ago, there was an headline that Puma finally makes a stand. It is sad that they needed to wait this long to make a stand, and after over 20,000 people have been killed. So basically, Puma has pulled out their sponsorship of the Israel's football team, and this is another one again. And I think this is another win because these brands are waking up. We are going to see more brands dropping them as well. This sparked the conversation, and some people are reacting to it. So without wasting much time, let's check out what the people are saying about Puma dropping their sponsorship with the Israel football team.
So I got some more good news for y'all. As of today, Puma has officially ended their sponsorship of the Israeli national football team. The boycotts, the strikes, spreading awareness using your voices, it's working. We are watching the tides turn before our eyes. And though this fight is not done, I want everyone to at least take a moment to acknowledge the power that we as a collective people have when we stand together in solidarity. And when we stand on our integrity, we are going to see a free Palestine. The tides are turning. Let's keep hope and keep fighting because we, the people, are powerful. So let's keep using this power.
Extra, read all about it. BDS work. Puma forced to drop sponsorship of Team Apartheid Israel. After years of BDS campaigning that has cost German conglomerate Puma dearly in reputation and project, we have forced it to abandon its sponsorship of the Israel Football Association in this time of Israel's #Gaza G-side. The global boycott of Puma has proven that with mass mobilization, we can compel corporate giants to end their complicity in war crimes and crimes against humanity. #dismantle apartheid. And what I'd like to reiterate to people is that if things like BDS didn't work, there would not be such a concerted effort from multiple institutions to suppress BDS. And this is just such a boost of energy because not only should you just be withdrawing your funds from these places, these corporations, off principle, like standing on business for real, you should see that your efforts actually have some impact. We recently saw billion-dollar losses from Starbucks, and now Puma has ended their sponsorship of Team Apartheid Israel. Keep it up!
To that one girl who stitched my boycotting video and was like, boycotting is performative activism. It's like the laziest thing to do. And you guys don't understand capitalism because all you're doing is just taking money from one corporation and putting it to another. So boycotting is actually the laziest thing to do. Puma dropped out of their sponsorship of the Israeli Football Association team. Do you guys understand that once Puma did that, there's almost no company that's going to go sponsor the Israeli Football Association because guess what? They know that any company that's going to go sponsor them is going to get boycotted. Simple freaking comprehension doesn't make sense to people. And then once the Israeli Football Association doesn't have enough money to fund their freaking team, guess what happens to the team? They don't have one because you need money to have a football team. Semantics. BDS works. Keep boycotting the companies that BDS requests us to boycott. It's not that many in comparison to the other lists I've seen. The other lists have hundreds of companies. The BDS literally chose what? 30 companies? Boycott them. Half of them you don't even have interactions with.
So Puma's ending their sponsorship with Israel's national football team. Every day we get a step in the right direction, it seems like, with these big companies. Puma was one of the companies that we were asked to boycott. We were asked to boycott them because they were sponsoring the football team in Israel and they were giving the country a lot of money. There were lots of letters and lots of call to action, and it looks like it worked. The contract doesn't end until 2024, but it seems like there's progress being made. Since our elected officials aren't paying attention to what we're saying, it seems like voting with your dollar is voting that actually matters. The less money that Israel gets from these companies is the less money that they have to massacre the people of Palestine. Starbucks has lost over $11 billion, and now Puma is pulling out as well. The ball seems to be rolling in the right direction, but the fight is far from over. We still need the US to step in and stop being just concerned about them using you-know-what over there on the citizens. Because they're not just going after Hamas, they're going after civilians, pushing them further and further out of their country so they can resettle the land. But at least they're not going to have Puma's money while they're doing it. Everyone that is participating in the boycotts, continue to be strong and continue to do it because our dollars matter and it's working. Since our elected officials aren't paying attention to what we're saying, it seems like voting with your dollar is voting.
Voting with your dollar is exactly what you have to do in a capitalist system. That's why we need to continue to hold these brands accountable. Palestine and Gaza is asking us not to support these brands still to this day. Don't support Airbnb. Don't support Amazon. Don't support McDonald's. Cook at home. Find somewhere else. Find a local non-business or small business alternative. I promise you, the local coffee shop is going to benefit from your $5 way more than Starbucks will. Under capitalism, buying power is one of the biggest ways that you can shove it to the man. But it also helps us stop funding Israel so that they can stop bombing kids, women, children, men. Buying power is the only way, because let's not forget that the U.S. actually funded genocide. So we need to hit our economy where it hurts. Shop local, shop small.
Now that people have seen that boycotting works, I feel like a lot of people are going to now believe. These people that have been questioning, what do you think you coming online to scream at your phone is going to do? They see people coming together saying we are not putting our money here. And we know other people are going to be pulling out very, very soon. Now that Puma has pulled out, we know that brands will not want to associate because they know people are going to boycott them. And they won't be able to get money to keep funding this genocide. It's just a very simple math. And I think this is the reason why it gets on the nerves of some creators when they see people saying, what do you think your $8 is going to do? Do you think you not buying $8 coffee is going to stop Starbucks from being a very big company? These things actually works. If it's not working, they won't be doing an advert. If it's not working, they won't be telling you come on Thursday is 50% off. This thing actually works because you have to have lost your humanity to keep funding companies that are using their money to commit genocide in another place. These are humans. These are our brothers and sisters. We need to do what we can do to help these people. And I think a lot of people are waking up. It's so nice to be in a generation of people waking up. Now we are seeing the power that we have when we come together. What do you guys think about Puma pulling out and literally calling Israel an apartheid state? Let me hear your thoughts in the comment section. Thank you all so much for joining. And if you have not subscribed, please subscribe before you go and turn your bell notification on. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye. And I love you guys.